Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and it's cold. I think it's supposed to get up to 16 degrees today, and as you can see, there's snow. We only got maybe a couple inches of snow, but there's a lot of snow out here. And for me, this is the first snow I've been in 20 years. And but anyway, I was thinking on being stupid. Um, it's funny because I do stupid stuff, and I feel more. I did it. I know I did stupid, and I try not to do it. More and more. I don't ever do the same stupid stuff. I do new stupid stuff. And the reason is I'm doing a lot of things. I'm out of my comfort zone and I do a lot of things. And so when you do that, you get in a new territory and you do stupid stuff. And when I moved to Guatemala in '03, I was real questionable on why were the people so stupid. I'm talking in general. And I was trying to put stuff, well, their diet, what they eat, and then, all these different things. I'm trying to figure out what it is and it's not just Guatemala, it's all third world countries. And the thing is, now I'm older, and I've seen more stuff. And now I see the same thing going on here in the States. And I'm always asking myself, why are people so stupid? And the thing is, in third world countries, they're not taught to think. They don't want you thinking. They want you to do as you're told. And their education system is that way. Mom and dad is the same way. They tell you to do this, they tell you to do that. They don't put you in situations to make you think. They don't ask you, well, what do you think? Why would you think that? You know what I mean? They're not, you're not taught to think. And then once you get out of school, they continue not thinking. And this is what I've seen in third world countries. Now, and it's not as bad here in the United States. I will admit that it's not as bad, but it's still it's stupid. People do stupid things. And this had a lady that was talking about the kid was shooting his BB gun in town, and they confiscated his BB gun. And I said, well, boy, I would think, I don't know how that would work. I don't understand what gives them the right to confiscate the BB gun. I can see them giving the kid a ticket, or his mom and dad ticket, because you can't shoot a BB gun in town. But a lot of times people think they have a BB gun, they can shoot and it won't matter, but you still break windows and stuff like that. And so then I said, well, it sure is odd about the BB gun. And then they said, well, so they found it. And I said, well, how'd they find it? And they said, well, when they're in the house. And then so then my question was, well, how'd they get in the house? That's kind of stupid to let a policeman into your house. Unless they had a warrant, without a warrant, why would you let a policeman in the house? And she got mad. And then she said that I called her stupid. And I said, what do you, I don't know what you're talking about. And what it was, she was talking about she did it in her house. She's the one who let the policeman in. Okay, so then now it's my fault. It was my fault because I called her stupid. It wasn't her fault for being stupid, and that's what I thought. Wow, I can see where this stupid stuff comes from then. It's people don't recognize when they do stupid stuff. I guess it's okay to not think. And then, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm always, what was I thinking of, for me to do something stupid? And, I can take the blame. And I guess people don't take the blame. And that's because I guess it has something to do with, like I say, I've been self-employed all my life. I've owned my own business. When something is wrong in the business, who can I blame? It's me. So anything that goes wrong, it's got to be my fault. You can't just blame it on other people. And so I'm thinking this is what's going on, that people just aren't thinking. Let me see. I'll see if you can. Here, this is a good example. Okay, right here. I think you can see it, sign right there. It says Kansas Department of Agriculture, Division of Water Resources, Topeka Field Office. Okay, I can see all kinds of stupid in this. You know what I mean? The one thing is if you have a water well, you don't tell the state that you have a water well. And I don't know about in Kansas, but I know there's times that they've said, well, we'll put a meter on your water well. Why do I want a meter on my water well? You know what I mean? And if I did want a meter on there, I would have already put one on there. Why would I want the government to do that? You know what I mean? So why would I want them to even know I have this water well? And then now they're going to have an idea of how much water I pull out of my water well, like it's their business. I can see stupid, a lot of stupid stuff coming from this. But I have to think and say, I can see where this could be bad. I could see where the government in time would say, well, you're only allowed, so many gallons of water a month. It's my water well. And what makes you think you can tell me how much water I can pull out of it? It's not like you didn't pay for the water well. And when it needs maintenance, you're not going to do the maintenance. But I have to answer to you. So, I can see a lot of things like that. And that's the problem that I had in the restaurant business with the health department. Well, you need to do this. Why do I need to do this? And, because we say so. Well, let me see. For years and years, we've been doing it this way. And it's been working. And there's no reason why we should do it. The health department is to make sure that I don't poison anybody in my restaurant. And, but that doesn't mean I have to change things to do it your way to make it like that. Because I haven't poisoned anybody in all these years. And so it sounds like I would be stupid to go along with you because, and this is what I told them, if I went along with you on this, I'd have to go along with you on the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And they said yes. Okay, so why would I go along with you at all in the first place? If you're talking stupid stuff, then why would I go along with it? One of the things that they got me on all the time is one of the rules. You can't cook food within a foot of a drain. And, that might make sense, but it doesn't make sense to me in my world. In a Chinese wok, you have your wok, and right behind it, maybe 6 inches, there's a drain. When you clean your wok, you scrub it out and then you throw it in the drain. So I'm too close. Okay, now when you clean your pots and pans. You have to use soap, and then you have to rinse it, and then you have to sterilize it, and then you dry it. And I said, well, I don't do that either. And well, you have to. I was, why do I have to? Because we said so. Well, you're stupid because you don't know what you're talking about. You might have that as a general rule, but you must realize not everybody's going to go along with your general rule, and I'm one of them. And that's because that wok, the same thing, that wok is over 500 degrees, and I don't use soap when I clean it. If you've cooked with cast iron, you don't use soap on cast iron. And but this isn't, well, it's not cast iron, but it's still straight steel. And like I say, I just use water, and then I run it up to over 500 degrees. There's no germ that's going to handle 500 degrees. So, they're worried about, you got 160 degrees on your steam table to kill the germs. I'm over 500 degrees. So what are you worried about? And why are you giving me trouble on something that you don't know anything about? So it's stuff like this. You have to think. And I don't think people think. And I think part of being uncivilized, you hear me talk about being civilized people, they think everything's got to be done the same way. Anything other than that is not the way we do things. Well, that doesn't mean the only way. There's other ways of doing it. So people aren't smart enough to figure out that they have to take personal responsibility. Kind of like what I keep talking about, personal responsibility. And then that'll get you through this stuff. So if you think personal responsibility and you think morals, that'll get you out of a lot of trouble. And when you're doing stuff that you really don't know anything about, well then maybe you want to learn some of the guidelines and stuff like that to kind of help you do a better job. But like I say, stupidity has kind of really got out of hand. And now they got that you heard a semi driving. Okay, you have to have a federal license to do this stuff. So in other words, there's requirements, and all these requirements is to make us safer. It would be, except for not all of them make you safer. And but being civilized, you think that you have to be told what to do, and it doesn't work like that. China, communist China, those people are told what to do, everything. And doesn't make them any smarter. It makes them obey better, but that's about it. So I think people need to think a little more, use a little more common sense, personal responsibility, and I think that'll really fix things a lot. And think about it. Think about our politicians. How many of them are thinking, and how many of them are taking personal responsibility? It doesn't. They have no personal responsibility over any of the dumb stuff that they come up with. Just take from us with no personal responsibility. There's something wrong somewhere. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.